That as swing state voters say the economy is the top issue for them. So what kind of impact will the economy have on the race for the White House? Alex Caprariello is here to break it all down. Alex, good morning to you.
Hey, good morning.
What does the data say about voters' economic concerns, and what could that mean for either of these candidates, or Trump or a Harris?
Yeah, we've been talking about it a lot. Americans are feeling as if their pennies are getting pinched, whether it's the cost of basic necessities like milk and eggs or skyrocketing inflation rates for their dream home. Sure enough, when we take a look at some of the most recent polling out there, 1 in 4 Americans say the economy is their top issue. Rounding out the top 4, we also have abortion, we have the state of the democracy, and the candidate's character. So right there you see the top 4 issues for specifically swing state voters. But let's whittle down that economic discussion even further. When we look at what is most concerning for these swing state voters, well, 24% say it's the jobs and stock market, wanting to see improvement in the overall outlook of the jobs report, as well as sort of gaining more wealth along the way. Around 4% say it's tackling inflation, and then 2% apiece comes to income equality as well as tax overhaul. Now, who's the best candidate to actually tackle this issue? According to these swing state voters, it's the businessman Donald Trump, 52%. That's an advantage of about 7 percentage points. Now, the most interesting thing when looking at this data to me was about when these voters actually made up their minds. We know that the market is prone to subtle, although significant changes. But that being said, what we're finding is that within the last few days or the last few weeks, there are very few undecided or persuadable voters. A very large chunk made up their mind about who they were going to vote for within the last few months. But the vast majority, 70%, said that they made up their mind about who to vote for earlier this year, right around the times the candidates were actually named the nominees. So the point I'm trying to make is that even with the market available to fluctuate over the last few weeks or months, and even the fact that we've seen both of these candidates barnstorm these swing states and make their case, overall, most of these swing state voters knew who they were going to vote for earlier this year.
Yeah. All right, Alex, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.